Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show.
You draw trouble like an outhouse draws flies. Outhouse.
Oh, look, an indoor outhouse.
Been in outhouses that didn't stink that bad.
40 yards to the outhouse.
Both brothers be having them outhouse.
Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show with your host, Dwarf Among Midgets. My name is Kibblez. This is...
I'm Matty Mayonnaise.
Bessie Gravis.
And we have a very special guest today, Mr. Shep.
Shep.
Hell yeah.
Welcome, man. Welcome.
What's
Thanks for having me.
Very
Fuck
excited
yeah.
to have you here. Of
John
all people.
Shepler.
Shipwrecked.
One of our oldest
Shipwrecked Shep.
musical contacts and musical, co-conspirators.
Co-conspirator, I like it.
I like
Yeah,
that.
Hell yeah.
Coke conspirators.
No, we don't do that no more.
Yeah.
Well, you don't.
So this is episode
You're gonna have a heart
episode
attack and die.
26.
Nice.
We made it to 26,
Oh,
I can't
guys.
believe it.
shit.
Episode 20.
Every week, I'm like, we made it to this number now.
know.
One of these days,
And we
it's
haven't
just not
killed
gonna
each other
happen.
yet.
So weird. That's just the age of the time I quit talking to girls. I hit 26. That's gross.
And you stopped watching wrestling?
Nah, I quit doing that at 6.
You were 6 in 1998.
Yeah, say
dude.
man, hell in a cell.
I'm really old now.
What? Anyways, so Shipwrecked Shep.
Welcome to our shit show, Shep.
He is the host of Chopped Liver,
Chopped
in
Liver.
out of
Yeah.
Indianapolis. And,
Oh.
exactly. You're also you have the midweek crisis. You've got you do a couple different ones right under the same umbrella.
Yeah, it's like all the same thing, but Hair of the Dog, Midweek Crisis, and then Mile High Club is for people that are out of state.
Yep. I know you had some
Awesome.
different names and stuff, but it's all under Chopped Liver. But you do different shows kind of
Yep.
in there. You also play in a bunch of bands, which is cool.
Yeah.
One of which, Like a Tiger, is going to be at Harvestfest X this year,
Yeah, baby!
September 14th,
Yeah.
up in Miami,
Yeah.
Miami, Indiana, not Florida.
Gates at 4 p.m.
Yeah, Gates
Miami
at-
Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions.
Exactly, but you're in a couple other things too, right? Tell us about Red Lighters, because I don't really know a lot about this band. I've seen you post about it. I saw it was like a super group, right?
Yeah, it's
Cool name, by the way.
Hell yeah. It's so basically it's like Nick Jordan's like we're not doing it in tight like a tiger music. So it's more like a rock sound, and we work with Anthony Crow. He plays drums. He's also the guitarist in Republican Sex
I'll
Blanket.
say, yeah,
you go.
I remember
Yeah.
hanging out with him
Okay.
at Tony's house.
And then our other guitar player Spencer, he's in the Subtleties.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah.
So
Awesome.
red lighters, is that like, because every time you go to jail, you have a red lighter in your pocket?
It's
Is that
something
what that
to
is?
do with
Bad
like
luck.
the curse.
Yeah, the bad luck.
The curse.
So
Or,
that's
like,
a good name for a band then?
They say that like the people, all the people that die at 20, exactly at 27, and we're all over 27, so we're fucking safe.
So now you call it red lighters after you
Yeah.
pass 27.
Exactly.
I did shoot myself on camera at 27 though.
Yeah, that's
when I
true.
killed myself in the dwarf movie, I was 27.
And you had a
so-
red lighter in your pocket.
Weird. So is it like red lighter, like you're trying to dispel the curse? You're like, if we call it red lighters, we can reverse the
that's
curse.
lazy. Boy.
Yeah, steer into the curse.
It's like people that say, lucky number 13.
Yeah,
Like
and I
they
love
kind
13.
of they took 13 and made it lucky.
It's funny, like
Or they tried.
I say we're a rock band, but I've had two fucking people be like, "You guys are kind of emo,"
Oh,
and I'm like,
God.
"Really?"
And
Do you have music online yet or anything? Or
But we're recording actually.
Okay, nice.
I wrap up my recording tomorrow.
fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to hear it. I've
DIY?
keep seeing the name, but
all DIY?
Oh,
Fuck
yeah, baby.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. It's the best way to do it.
yeah,
all
It's
DIY.
Anthony's gig too. Anthony's all about it.
Hell yeah.
He loves recording, and he does his other bands. Too.
Yeah. I remember I think I got drunk with him at Tony's when Republican Sex Party played at the Wasteman.
Sex party.
Republican sex party.
Republican Sex Blanket. We had a sex party at the Republican Sex Blanket show.
Yeah. Republican Party sex.
yeah.
It was a Democratic sex party at the
Yes.
Republican Sex Blanket
Yes,
show.
with my ADHD medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like.
Anyway, so you've got Tight Like a Tiger, you've got Red Lighters, you got Chopped Liver. Is anything else that you would want to talk about
I mean,
while you're here?
I sing in a band called Sick the Ripper.
That's right, Sick the Ripper. I knew there was
Sick the
another one I
Ripper,
was thinking.
yeah.
That's with Rich, right?
Yeah, Rich
Yeah.
Worker and Chad Schick of Covert Flops, and then who am I missing? Oh yeah, fucking Dennis the Hammer Hilton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
damn, it's
yeah.
the hammer, dude. He was in our movie.
Yeah.
He was with the
He sold you the
hardcore
ECW.
shit. He sold me the hardcore shit.
But yeah,
It's his fault that I'm addicted to hardcore shit.
I think that's why I get confused because like it's you and Nick and Dennis and Tight Like a Tiger, formerly Fiber.
Yep.
Yes.
That would be funny if you called yourselves that.
Formerly
Tight Like a
Fiber.
Tiger, formerly Fiber. But then it's you and Dennis are together in
Sick the Ripper.
Sick the Ripper, and then you and Nick are together in Red Lighter.
Lighter.
So it's like I think that's why I get it mixed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of.
It's totally different.
So what is
Yeah,
Sick the
yeah.
Ripper? It's punk rock. Sick the Ripper, basically punk.
we played
Sick
with
the
him before.
Ripper
Didn't we
is
play
more-
together?
Did we?
I don't know.
I don't think we
Ripper?
did. We
I
played
don't
Tight
know.
Tiger
maybe not.
twice.
Yeah, like Sick the Ripper hasn't played a whole lot. We're recording
Okay.
too. I like there's only a few steps left, but Sick the Ripper is definitely more like a thrash side.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot faster.
Nice.
Maybe I just saw you guys at the Mel. Maybe that's what I was thinking.
Probably.
Because we haven't played at the Mel since
So-
the incident.
Like, so Dennis also plays in Leather and Mace.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're actually getting ready to play.
Yeah, I've seen a couple
the
posts.
what's
of
that? What's the name of Max's
The Gasworks.
Gasworks? They're
Yep.
getting ready to.
They're
do
playing
that.
the opening night. Which
Which there might be a secret.
there may be a change to the lineup a little bit. I don't know.
There
A
might
certain
be a
band might be
little-
getting
yeah.
added to that lineup.
Yeah. A small band, if you will.
Yeah, just a small band.
He's a real cool dude, man. He came out here at grand opening, and I think we're gonna have a lot of
Talking
fun
about
working with him.
Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Yeah.
Pronouns, pal.
He's opening the Gasworks in Kokomo, north was like McCann Street, like
No, it's
north
at
end.
Havens. Yeah, it's
Is it?
Havens.
Yeah.
Off of Havens
It's a
Street.
big fucking warehouse. There's a lot of space there. I think it could be a really cool
It
venue.
used to be a pickle factory.
No
Was it?
shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
It still can be.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because
Different kind of pickle.
Al lived by there, and we used to break into that place and smoke weed and shit. In that
pee in the
pickle
pickles?
factory. Yeah, pee on the pickles. Well, it was abandoned now. It was like an antique place by now, but back in the day, in the 30s and 40s, it was like a pickle factory.
He said his mom owns the building
Yeah,
now.
it's like
so
an
he's
antique
turned it into a
place.
venue
She's
and
got like
shit.
a tile business or something. in
Something,
there.
yeah.
Is
some weird
there
shit.
still like those big like barrels where they used to?
I
Like,
know it's been forever since I broke in
That
there.
would be cool.
I just watched a movie like this year where somebody like, oh, it's that. No, it was last year. It's what's the motherfucker's name from like Knocked Up and he's
Seth
a direct-
Rogen?
Seth Rogen.
Matt laughs just like him almost.
I never noticed.
yeah,
Do I?
listen, yeah, listen.
But yeah, he like back in like the
don't laugh
19th
like that.
century, his grandpa like fell into one, and
A pickle fermenter?
they thought he just disappeared,
Yeah.
and then he came back to life like 100 years, like
I seen
100
that
years
movie.
later.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, he was all pickled and he came back.
Mel
Yeah.
Gibson.
Weird.
And I,
No, it's
I
Seth
swear to
Rogen.
God, at that grand opening
Yeah,
of
Seth
Seth
Rogen
Rogen,
plays his grandpa. He plays two parts in it.
You ever
Oh,
seen?
it's Eddie
It's like
Murphy.
yeah, it's something
So they ripped off Forever Young by Mel Gibson.
kind of. But it's funny though.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. But it
So
just-
was Forever Young.
It was swept under the rug like real quick though.
Like
I
Jamie
feel
Lee
like
Curtis was getting
it's
beaten.
because it's like it's PC shit.
yeah,
so,
true.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucked up. I like
Did you guys see Did you see the trailer for that new movie Y2K?
Yeah, dude, I want to
based-
see that.
It's
It's
set
so good.
it's set in 1999, and it's like it's basically if Y2K actually happened.
Yeah, what the
And
consequences
it
were.
reminds me like it feels like Superbad kind of like it's like high school kids and like this kid's trying to get laid. It's the kid from the one that
Stranger Things. and-
Stranger Things and It.
Yeah.
It's like he's like trying to get laid, but he's all nervous or whatever. But then like they throw a Y2K party, but the machines like the
Shut
planes
off.
fall out of the
Yeah.
sky, but then the machines it turns into a horror movie. The machines actually take over and they start killing people.
Yeah.
There's a part in the trailer.
Sounds awesome.
I know, and I'm like it is
And
full of
it's all
nostalgia.
90s nostalgia all over the place.
And I'm like,
you know?
it's produced by Jonah Hill. That's what reminded me of it
Yeah.
because you were talking about Seth Rogen.
Well, what do you think?
But
Maybe because it's kind of reminding me that this is the end.
it's very.
You
That's
know,
what I
like
said. It's
saying,
super
like,
bad meets this is the end, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm on board.
Because
Dude.
like
90s nostalgia
That's
too.
what happened if the end of the world did happen.
Yeah.
At 2021.
And it's
you
cool
know?
because there's like there's one part where there's like there's
2012.
a Tamagotchi that like it formed itself with other like robotic toys and it drills through this girl's head
Yeah,
and blood goes
dude,
over.
yeah.
It's like a Tamagotchi just drilled through that
drilled
girl's
through
face.
yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be awesome. I want to see this
Yeah,
movie.
Trapper Keepers. There was a bunch
Yeah,
of shit.
yeah. Like, it's all 90s stuff, but all the machines like took over
Max
and killed
Headroom.
people, and I'm like, I can't wait for that
Is
movie.
there anything else exciting going on in the indie music scene besides like
There's
you
always
got, like
exciting.
something
Oh, yeah.
like that you see happening that you're excited about getting ready to happen or is happening?
Wet Denim's getting ready to put out a new album.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked on
I saw
that.
that. I saw that on your
listened to
podcast,
it.
Chopped Liver. Yeah.
Kizzy
yeah.
Six is getting ready to put out a full album.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard some of that, and it's really good.
I'll say Master Hunter is about to play Punk Rock Night.
Ninth Circle Symphony just is about to. They're about to drop their fucking new album.
Master Hunter's playing that show.
They've
Punk
been
Rock
around a
Night.
while, haven't they? Ninth Circle Symphony.
That's
yeah.
next weekend. Yeah,
Yeah, the 31st, yeah.
with
Nice.
Sacred Skies and then
Master Hunter and
Master Hunter.
Nine Circle Symphony.
Yeah.
See, Jesse's the same way. He's got a million bands and it's all
Yeah.
mismatched members. So I also get confused. And he's in my band. Like, shit, I don't know what's going on.
Red Lighters is playing the 6th, Friday the 6th at Long Shot with
Okay.
Ever Road, Misunderstood, Prison City Brigade, and Red Lighters. It's the 6
Nice.
at long shot.
Hey, I need to get red lighters here.
That'd be cool.
We need to get Outhouse red lighters.
Misunderstood. Lindsay just hit us up actually, like last week.
Ooh, there we go.
Book a show here.
Yeah, we get Misunderstood, red lighters.
I've been getting a lot of emails on the Shop Outhouse email.
Okay, yeah. I answered one. One guy.
I got 2.
Techno,
You know what'd be
techno
cool?
guy.
Yeah, but Lindsay too though. They both hit me up through
Okay.
Shop Outhouse.
Bombcats and the Breaks.
The Breaks.
Get the Breaks up.
Have you
here.
heard the
We're a
Everroad
good
band?
match with the Breaks, and Bombcats are fucking dope.
Have you heard the Everroad band?
Everroad's solid.
I have
They're
not.
good rock band.
I know Dylan's in the band.
Yeah, they're good rock band.
I just booked them for October 6th.
Yeah, I think I got October show here with them too. I think somewhere.
Hell yeah! We're doing 2 podcasts in 1 week.
We did
the week of.
we
their
played a
album
show with
release.
them at the Motorcycle Club, right?
Yep,
XX Cut here in town. So that was
Solid
cool.
rock
That's the first
band.
time I met
was
him.
like, fuck yeah, dude. Singer, sing his ass off. That's
yeah.
why I like the old classic rock singer.
I haven't seen them, but I'm about
Yeah,
to.
it's good.
They're good. They're
Awesome.
They're heavy enough to mosh to and chill to. I like bands like that.
Yeah.
So, what musical influences do you feel influenced you to influence the punk scene in
Talking to the
Indianapolis?
Like what bands influenced me?
Yeah.
To influence the
so
influences
what are your
influence.
musical influences in short? You know.
I mean, I guess like when it comes to punk,
Dwarf
like,
Among Midgets.
hell yeah.
This is a serious question.
Well, you know, my introduction to punk is because I'm a millennial, and like I grew up in a very conservative Christian home, so I wasn't allowed to listen to secular music. So at the time when I really started getting into music, I could only listen to Christian, and I ran into this band called MXPX.
Yep.
Yep,
And
I know
that led me down this path of Bad Religion, Rancid, Offspring, Green Day.
Operation Ivy.
Yeah.
I love
Operation
ska.
Ivy.
Throw some ska in
Yeah.
there. Punk ska. I love it.
AFI, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like influence wise, I mean, it's just, I guess it's just like a mix of everything. Like I have my
the world, man.
my MXPX on my left arm, my tat, and then I got my Zoso on my right.
Okay.
I got my good and my evil.
There you go.
Right.
So
No Green Day.
nah. I mean, I love
he
Green
said
Day.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Hey, their new album is pretty good. Like I haven't
Yeah,
liked them in a
yeah.
while, but that new album's solid. It
Green
really
Day
is.
really shouldn't be like an influence if you're a musician.
Why? I like
You
Green
only
Day.
play 4 chords. I mean,
So that's still
try
something.
to transpire to something
That's
a little bit
better
more.
than
They
most
influenced
people-
an entire generation of bands,
Exactly.
like young kids.
Yeah,
Like,
I like
Yeah.
them.
I love
They were
Green Day.
sleeping on couches before it
I
was
like
cool.
it. I like it
you
better
know?
than Blink 182.
No, that is
That's
cool
true,
at all.
but let's face it, they're very similar. Every song, one after the other.
I don't know if I go that far.
Four
I like Green
chords
Day
and
more
going.
than Blink
I
182.
don't
I'm a
like
Blink guy.
182
I'm a Blink
either.
guy.
I mean,
Blink 182 though, on the other hand, you're right.
182's 3 hits
It
can't
is
compare to Green Day's
His voice
30.
annoys me after a while. Blink. I can listen to
Yeah.
Blink, but Green
Annoys
Day,
me.
I like his fake British accent.
But see, I like Blink
Does he
because
have a- he
I like
kinda
Blink
does,
because there's
doesn't
two
he?
voices. You got Mark and
That's
Tom,
true.
and I'm like,
I
it
don't like
mixes
Tom.
it up. It mixes it
I like
up.
Mark's voice better.
American
Really? I like-
Idiot
I like Tom. I'm
separated them
I'm sorry.
from that conversation, in my opinion. Morning was like a bag of douche,
Yeah.
but it was okay.
Agreed.
It was an okay bag of douche, but man, that album, when they came out with that, American Idiot, it separated them.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're
Different tax bracket.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like a lot of those bands from that era went through so much shit because of production and producers telling them what they can and can't do. Like they
Yep.
created a whole fake band
Yep.
just so they could write the music that they fucking wanted to.
Yep.
And now we don't have to do that today.
Yeah.
Like today we are allowed to
all
we have
DIY.
the we have the
freedom
ability
to
to record our own
express.
fucking music.
All DIY.
We got disc replay, CD baby,
Distribution.
Distribution.
City distribution. Any kind of marketing online.
we
We
got
can do all
fucking
ourselves.
reels and shit.
Yeah.
You know
we
what
do
I
our own
mean?
marketing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything.
all the little Tic Tacs and little Facebook things that you do, all that is a plus towards marketing and making yourself go
Because
further.
comedians
People
do
hearing
that.
it,
Comedians do
gonna
that
have
too.
Yeah,
Comedians do that. And Louis C.K. started that
Matt
shit.
Strife, is that
Yeah,
his name?
Matt Rife.
Rife.
Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't even know who that fucker
Yeah.
is if it wasn't
All
for his
self-
reels.
Yeah, DIY.
Yeah, and he's fucking nuts. He's coming to Indy too, I hear.
It's already sold out.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
He had 3 nights in
Sold
Indy.
out.
That was
he
gonna
had
be-
2, and then he had to do another one, and it sold out even faster.
That was going to be my first thing I'd done in a long, long time.
Matt
Tickets
Rife?
are sold out. Yeah.
It's all the middle-aged women going there. Like,
Yeah,
everybody's
no, young
girlfriends.
girls.
Yeah,
I mean-
don't take your
Yeah.
girlfriend, dude.
It's young girls. Like there's like
It's
a
all
lot of young
good.
girls.
I wouldn't want to take her because she'd have to fight for him. I'd fuck him.
And he's funny, but I
don't
know.
think he's that funny.
He's not
He's
that
not
funny.
that funny.
He's not that
but-
funny,
Yeah.
but
But
he's got the
I want to
riz.
go see some
He's got
comedy
the-
shows. And
he's
when
got
they
the
come,
charisma.
is there a name that I know is
Well,
going
don't go to Matt
Indy?
Rife, dude. That's like the most expensive one.
What?
Yeah.
It was only like $65.
Not the one I looked. It was like $200 for
The one
Matt
I
Rife.
saw was 60. It was
Yeah,
probably
like
really
200.
crappy seats.
Yeah, probably you can't see nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
It was like $200 and it was sold out. I was like, "Fuck you, Matt Rife."
It's
Like
crazy.
Jeff Dunham was the same way too. Jeff Dunham was like $250.
I'd rather go see
I'm
like
not-
Dan Soder and Mark
I'm not
Norman.
into
Yeah,
puppets.
see,
You
Dan
get the
Soder's
cheaper.
$35.
Yeah, it's cheap. Yeah. And it's hilarious.
I fucking hate puppets. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, if you want to see stand-up, go see Dan Stoder. He's coming into here soon.
He's usually
If
cheap,
you're
but he's
going, are you
hilarious.
going?
I'm going. Yeah.
Get a second ticket. I'll pay you for
But
it.
Or-
if it's Big J, I'm on the list and I'll take you.
Here's the other thing you could also do. You could come down to Cooper's Pub Thursdays at 8 p.m. for the open mic and see all kinds of comedians. Usually 10 to 15 comedians every week.
I was just there.
It's free admission, guys.
Yeah, he did a minute and 23 seconds. I was proud of you.
How far is that?
I did a
from
Kill
here?
Tony set.
Yeah, he did.
2 doors down.
2 doors down.
Yeah, because when we do shows here, I send him down there to get booze and
I
stuff.
got here in like under 50 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
That ain't shit.
No.
It
Yeah.
takes me like if I go anywhere to a show in Indy, it takes me 45 minutes.
Oh, shit. So you can drive up here.
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
It's the same drive.
I'd say it wasn't too bad when we drove down to see you, but yeah. So Cooper's they were literally 2 doors down. It's the next building. Well, on the other side of the toy store. But yeah, the food is amazing. They do the Kokomo Press does the open mic every Thursday.
Every
they also
Thursday,
do
8 p.m.
They do showcases twice
Saturdays.
a month, once a month or twice a month. Like on a Saturday, they'll bring in touring comedians and stuff. But Thursday nights is free. And there's usually 10 or 15 comedians doing it. Then they're usually done by like 9:30, so it's not even a late night.
And it's ran perfectly. The staff is hospital.
It's very good, and the hosts are state of the art hosts.
Yeah.
I'm there every week.
Comedian.
I do photography and stuff
Top
for
of
him.
the line,
So.
top notch.
Yeah, but I was proud of Kibblez. He actually stood up there. His leg was shaking, but he did it.
His
though.
leg always shakes. It's
Yeah,
shaking right
that's
now.
true.
But it was
I can't believe
shaking
mine
for a
isn't.
different reason. Then.
You were funny though. You were really funny.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I still like the hindy lick. That's my
The
favorite
hind
one.
lick.
The hind lick.
Hindy lick
It's
maneuver.
the hind lick. Yeah.
Oh, they said hindy lick.
No, that'd be funnier. Man.
I thought you said hindy lick
Yeah,
maneuver.
I said the hind lick because it kind of rhymed with Heimlich. They're talking about
It's a
a
butt-licking
joke
joke.
I did. Is I saved a guy at Burger King's life. He was choking. I gave him the Heimlich for what seemed like forever, and he's starting to turn blue and convulse. So I gave up, and I bent him over, pulled down his pants, and licked his asshole. And he spit that shit right out.
Right out.
So
Call it
I was
the
calling it the
Heimlich
Heimlich maneuver. But when I was a kid, I slept with a Teddy Ruxpin every night. Do you have a security blanket, or did you have a security blanket or a teddy bear you needed as a kid?
A titty bear?
Teddy bear?
I did have a teddy bear, yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, my
nice.
grandma gave it to me.
What kind was it? Let's hear about it.
It's just a brown bear
It's a brown
with
bear.
a blue Christmas hat or whatever,
It's a
and then
Christmas.
it had a blue
Colts?
scarf.
Awesome.
Colts bear?
Dude, I'm from Ohio, baby.
No.
I
Bengals?
I slept
Bengals
with-
or Browns?
I slept with my
Browns,
Teddy
yeah.
Ruxpin
Hell yeah.
for so long. By the time I was done with my Teddy Ruxpin, there was a Portrait of American Family tape in it.
Nice.
So Teddy Ruxpin was singing Marilyn Manson by the time.
Well,
I
see,
got
I love putting in my death tapes in Teddy Ruxpin. Like a band called, what was it? Dying something or Feast Death.
Dying Fetus?
No. It was like something like that. It was ripping off Dying Fetus.
Dude,
it was like Filth Fetus or something like that. And
You
it
will
was,
never meet another human that has so much like. I can take the unbelievable amount of disappointment, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 40 years of being a Browns fan. I mean, that right there.
right there is sad.
The Cleveland Indians are now Guardians. They've
Yeah,
been to
that's
3
lame.
World Series, right?
Go Cubs.
And
I'm a
every
Cubs
single
fan, so I
one.
get it.
Yeah, that was a great series, and the way that it ended, it could not have been a better way.
Yeah,
That
it
game
was
7,
amazing.
like,
Yeah.
it like towards the end of that game, I was like, if the Cubs win, I'm still gonna be happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though I'm not a Cubs fan, it was
Yeah.
just like.
It was a
Fuck.
great series. I have it the entire series on Blu-ray, and I'll just go back and just watch all 7 games, like one game a day. Like I'll just go back and watch them all, and I still get just as hype. I'm like, it's so good.
Back to the Future was 1 year off.
I know that was crazy.
1
Right?
year off.
2015.
That's
to
pretty good.
2016.
That's pretty good.
That is
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah.
1 year off. Because
And-
I put money on it that year, 2015.
But the weird thing that he was like against Miami,
Yeah.
because it was Florida
Yeah.
Marlins at
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
No, they weren't even a team yet.
No, it was still
there was no team in
yeah.
Florida.
No.
the Florida Marlins came in '93 with the expansion,
with
and then they
Ken
became
Griffey Jr.
Miami later, and it's
Yeah.
like what?
Around
so
that
in
time,
2015,
yeah,
they became
were
Miami.
And now, dude, what's that? Any
mind-blowing.
given
They
Sunday.
played Cleveland, didn't they? Who did they play?
You guys ever seen that
My,
film?
who?
In the World Series, Cubbies.
Yeah, Cleveland. That's what he was talking
Yeah,
about.
Okay,
Cleveland.
That's what I thought.
Indians.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was a
and
divisional
now
game
that
or
the Cubs won that, now the Cleveland Indians are the
Guardians.
longest, whatever. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to fight it too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like their national like whatever, like their group of
constituents.
Indians, whatever.
Oh yeah,
Native
yeah,
Americans.
Tribe.
The border. or
They
whatever,
tried to fight it
Aborigines.
because they didn't want it to be taken away because it's like you're taking away something that is going to remember us because
Yeah, they're
historically
warriors.
you're taking away blah blah blah.
But that's what they're saying. Like when they name him after the Indians, it's a good thing because they're like the warrior. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
the
but-
the Apache. Like
but
it's
even
like,
He just thought he was in India.
Hollywood
Yeah.
Guardians.
You know.
Guardians is stupid. That's a dumb
And
name.
the IANS still looks the same.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So here's the thing.
Oh, I guess it does, doesn't it?
I almost wore my Indians jersey because I knew you're from Ohio. I thought you were from like the Cincinnati area though.
No, I'm from North. Yeah.
Okay, so I thought you were Southern. That's why I was like,
I got a family down there, but
that explains a lot.
I'm a Reds fan.
That explains a lot.
Okay, maybe that we've talked Reds before. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I thought you were from the South. But
Red Machine.
I have an Indians jersey, but it's Ricky Vaughn. So
Hell yeah,
yeah, it's fucking cool. I almost wore it when I grabbed this one.
Wow,
I wish I would have because I have a mustard stain on this one.
From this Wrigley though.
It was from Wrigley Field.
So
It's
that's
legit.
a battle scar. That's a battle scar.
Okay, so this one's a hypothetical.
This is my World Series jersey too.
Nice.
So
okay, so
I have my pennant winner or whatever.
yeah, there you go.
of course you guys do.
Hey, we won the league, you know.
Yeah,
That's fine. That's all that matters.
That's something.
Yeah, you guys have something to brag about in your generation. For years and years and years, you were shit on.
And I was
now you can be like, hey, this one time this happened.
I was never a bandwagon fan. I've been a Cubs fan since I was like basically born. My grandpa and my dad were big Cubs
Sandberg,
fans.
baby.
Ryan Sandberg's my favorite player of all time, dude.
Just
Rhino.
This might be the Guardians' year, though. This might be.
They're really fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
They are really good.
Yeah.
These guys don't follow baseball, so I'm glad we can. Yeah.
Billy the Jet Rodriguez is my favorite player.
Yeah, me and Jesse's looking at each other like, I want to watch The Sandlot tonight.
I can talk baseball
That
all
way I
day.
can
Dude. I
brush up
follow
on
the
my
whole league. It's the
baseball.
only sport I follow.
Now it's football. We can talk football all day.
I see football.
See, I don't do
all day,
football.
dude.
I'll sit out this one.
Now, when McGuire and what's the other dude's name was
Sosa?
when Sosa, when they were like steroiding out
James
and doing all
Bond.
that,
94?
I was watching.
They
all
need to
those
bring back the
games.
roids, dude. That was the most exciting time in baseball.
Well, that
we're-
brought back baseball because they were on strike that
Yep.
year, weren't they?
No, it was a
Or the
couple
year
years before.
Yeah,
I
and
saw-
then
The
they were going
viewership was way
bankrupt.
down.
Yeah, they were bankrupt.
Michael Jordan rookie card at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So I did follow basketball back then. I
did
stopped in
too.
like early 2000s.
I follow
but
basketball still.
I was a big basketball fan in the 90s, though.
I love basketball.
Yeah, when it was real exciting, I was into it, and Jordan was running shit.
You ever seen that meme? It's like, for some reason, every kid in the 90s owned this jacket.
I had
and it's
it.
the
Charlotte
Charlotte Hornets.
Yes, I
And
had
that
so-
too.
And it's
Everybody
like,
had that.
like, but why? And it's like Alonzo Mourning,
Mm-hmm.
Larry Johnson, and Muggsy Bogues.
Yep.
That's why,
Grandma Mall.
motherfucker.
Grandma Mall.
So here's the thing.
And who stopped them?
NBA Jam, the
Was
Charlotte
the-
Hornets was my team that I always played it because Alonzo Mourning
Eastern
and Larry
Johnson,
Johnson,
yeah.
they were just so damn good.
I think it was
From
Knicks mostly. Didn't the Knicks beat them up all the time?
I
He's
was
eating up.
pretty sure they went to and they lost to Michael Jordan and the Bulls.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it was one of the playoff games. But I think they got beat up by New York a lot.
Yeah, the Knicks
Charlotte
were
Hornets.
fucking hot
yeah.
to trot back then.
Yeah, because they were
Oh
building.
yeah,
a team
you had
to
like
beat
what John
Chicago.
Starks and like
Yeah,
Patrick Ewing and like they had a fucking team too.
Mahomes. Remember Mahomes
See,
beating up people?
That's why I loved basketball back then because like every team had a team of all stars,
Yeah.
and it's like everybody, like every team had like 2 or 3 guys that were like really freaking good.
Utah,
Yeah, dude.
fuck.
John Stockton
Yeah.
and Karl
Karl
Malone,
Malone.
like Jeff Hornacek. Like you had
Hornacek.
every team back then had like there was all star teams, and that's why it was a lot of fun. But I just kind of fell out of it later on. But
And then and then
See-
2000s come and all that drama
Yeah.
in Detroit.
in
Yeah.
L.A.
Yeah, and then it's been basically the fucking Spurs show ever since.
Right. See, the
Is
Spurs were
Popovich
good
still
back then
coaching?
too, though. They had Tim Duncan, they
Yeah.
had David Robinson. Like
Is
every team, I'm telling you, you could name a team.
Is
They all
Popovich-
had great players. It's
I don't know if he's
crazy.
retired yet. Is Popovich still coaching for San Antonio? Because if they are, they're going to get another one. Because he's the one reason San Antonio won all that shit. You know, Greg Popovich.
The dude that was the head coach of LA and got 3 rings, and then he was the head
Phil
coach
Jackson?
of Phil Jackson. Yeah, he was the head coach over there, wasn't he?
No, he only coached
Bulls.
in L.A.
He wasn't
and,
in San Antonio.
No, that's Greg Popovich.
That's okay.
Yeah, Greg
I'm just
Popovich
getting
is
mixed
the
up.
yeah Popovich.
Man, we're fucking talking about sports.
Yeah.
All right, no more
Hell yeah.
sports. Kibbles, what's your next question, Kibbles?
I have another question. It's a hypothetical. Okay, so Betty White and Richard Simmons are gearing up for their first UFC fight match in heaven. Betty's been bulking up while Richard's really ready to smack that bitch up. Who are you betting on?
I'm betting Betty. That's a bad motherfucker.
That's what my wife said too. She's like Betty all the
Oh
way.
yeah.
I just figured Richard, he's been sweating to the oldies and shit. You might throw on some old time rock and roll and give her the old
Well, I
one
don't know,
too.
man. Them gay people can scrap though.
But was he gay?
Is he gay?
Yeah, he was gay.
Is he really?
Yeah, he just never really came out of the closet. He was gay.
Here's the question though. She's in the afterlife, right?
Yeah.
Does she have the alligator from Lake Placid?
Oh,
Is she feeding that thing
she
all the
raised
time?
him. She had 3 of them at the end.
Playing
too.
dirty, I'm
Bro,
telling you, it's gonna come in and eat.
It's her heaven. She can have whatever
That's
she
what I'm
wants.
saying.
true.
That fucking gator's sitting there. Like I wouldn't want to fight her.
Yeah,
like shit.
but Richard Simmons has an army of fat bitches.
That is true.
I'd rather have the giant gator.
Remember, she was feeding 3 of them at the end.
Yeah.
So she has 4 gators. Well, they killed that one. So she has
the
3
babies,
gators.
that's
Yeah,
right.
the babies, 3 babies.
You ever seen that old photos of Betty White when she was like a pinup?
Oh, fine.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Fine.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I'm a big fan of old comedy, man. So she was a looker back in the day.
Yeah.
She was hilarious,
She's
too.
hot in black and white.
She was a perfect 10.
Yeah, and she was a bad.
She was funny.
Girl.
She was smart. She was business savvy. She was hot. Yeah.
Dude, she was business savvy till the
And she
fucking day
cleaned,
she died.
she cleaned really well. She licked her husband's hiney when you asked.
Tiny lick, if you will.
Because that Blake was wasted last night, and it was funny. He was yelling at people on the street, going, "You need to learn to respect your man and lick his butthole." I go, Blake, get the fuck
He was
back
so
to the
drunk, dude. We went up to the record farm,
Yeah,
Bonus Pints.
last
Shout out
night.
Bonus
Yeah, it
Pints
was
in
nice.
Logansport for Damn Us All. It was their debut show. Former members of Threat Level, Chad Smith from
Mobile Death Camp.
Mobile Death Camp. They're a new band, and that was a fun show. But Blake got so wasted, dude. He was walking around. He stole someone's hat.
Yeah.
He's still wearing the hat.
Yeah.
That Braves hat he's got on. He found it at the show last night, and like he's just been wearing it. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And then he was like, come up to me all drunk, like, you can take me home. Jesse's good. Jesse's leaving, man. You take me home. I'm like, no, go with Jesse.
Yeah.
Like it was hilarious.
It was funny.
It was fun. It was a good show though.
I heard you said, "Where's Kibblez?"
Yeah. Dude, they packed it up.
Kibble's the poser for not being here.
Have you been up there to Bonus Pints or the Record Farm?
Dude, you got to check it out.
Oh,
So he used to have a small store similar to this. We are at Outhouse Records, 190 Sycamore. But he had a small store. They moved into a new store, and now he's got a full arcade, like a barcade, and a record
Upstairs,
store,
downstairs.
and upstairs. And it's Matt Swisher of A Failed Escape from back in the day. He was an owl for a while. But he owns all this stuff now, and like I think is it him or is it his family?
He has a bunch of
He's
people.
got people.
Yeah, there's like 10.
But anyways,
people.
they had a whole parking lot. They had a big thing. They had a stage out there, and there was like 300 people out
Yeah.
there, dude. They packed Logansport of all places
yeah.
for a metal show.
Yep.
Like it was wild, dude.
See,
It was
Kokomo?
cool.
See, you let Logansport show you up like that?
We can do
Come
it,
on,
too.
Kokomo. Don't let Logansport
It's a really
do
cool
us like
place
that.
though. Like if you like arcades and record stores,
Yes.
yeah, check out Bonus Pints and Logansport. Shout out.
It's basically, he laid the blueprint. I'm just trying to follow it.
We've been ripping them off. We've been ripping off the band anyway.
Yeah,
Dwarf is a
exactly.
direct ripoff of A Failed Escape.
So we
We've
might as
always
well
been
do it.
that.
Might as
So.
well keep it in the, keep doing it.
But I think we got to take a break real quick. We'll be right back here we're talking with Shipwrecked Shep here on the Outhouse Super Show. We'll be right back.
Hell yeah.
150, 160. Man, I'm like $50 short. Mess is gonna kill me.
One record, please.
Aren't you a little young to be listening to Kiss?
Aren't you just a stupid puppet?
Aw,
Can I have the record or not?
fine.
Thanks.
Hey, hey, Mess.
Hi, Barry. What have I told you? You can't work Outhouse Records without your visa.
Oh, come on, man. You said you were gonna be gone all day.
No, your visa says Sesame Street, not 109 East Sycamore Street in beautiful downtown Kokomo.
Oh, where am I supposed to go, man?
I don't know how they do things in Puppet World, but you gotta go, man. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Come on down to beautiful downtown Kokomo, Outhouse Records. Buy some good records, have some live bands on the weekends. Remember, I don't like to make money, I just love selling records.
Welcome back to the Go ahead. I don't know if you were going. Go ahead. Go.
Welcome back to the Outhouse Super Show.
Episode 26.
Episode 26.
Special guest Shep. Shipwrecked Shep.
Shipwrecked.
Shep.
Guest.
Guest. Chop liver. Go follow the page. Watch
honor
his
to be
podcast.
here.
Watch his podcast.
If you were stuck with 2 movies for the rest of your life, what would they be?
A VHS copy of House of a Thousand Corpses. baby. Hell yeah!
He found the movie he's been looking for forever for his VHS collection right here at Outhouse Records in Kokomo, Indiana.
right.
Beautiful downtown Geek Street.
Yeah, 109 East Sycamore Street.
Yep.
Come down and see us. You might find something for your collection.
I doubt it, because Shep just fucking bought it.
Shep just bought a lot. Yeah.
I'm sure we have to redo our VHS
Yeah,
collection now.
if you collect VHS, don't come yet.
Yeah.
But we have records, we have other stuff too. But we'll get some more VHSs.
But we take
eventually.
suggestions too. Like I need you to write down some bunch of suggestions, and I need to go buy VHS tapes. Like what?
Yeah, if there's something you're looking for, just in case it comes in, we let you know we got it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Like that chick that was in here earlier, she wanted Dogma on DVD.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone read
I
it.
wrote that down.
Did you take her number?
No, I'm just gonna get Dogma.
Yeah.
And then hopefully she sells it.
Hopefully she shows
If
back.
she's looking for it and somebody else is looking for it, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
She gets
money
it, somebody
talks,
else
yeah.
will.
Dogma is one of those movies that's hard to find. Even
Money
on
talks.
DVD, you can't always find it.
Well, it's
Yeah.
because of Weinstein. Harvey, they're not making his movies. They're
Oh,
not
that makes
setting him out.
sense.
He owns the rights to him, so
That's a
while he's
lot
put
of
up in
90s
jail.
movies.
You still
That's
find
a
all
lot
the
of
Tarantino
Miramax.
movies, though.
Yeah, Miramax.
so-
Miramax.
For some
wasn't it?
reason, like that's like all the movies with hot chicks in them.
Right?
Yeah, but,
Weird.
but Tarantino, I think, like still retains the rights to all his
Maybe,
movies.
yeah.
When Kevin Smith gave them all away, it sounds
That's
like.
true.
Did you ever hear the story about him, the House and Corpses, where how Weinstein was bumping heads with Rob Zombie on that? Because that's why the ending in that movie is so retarded. Because it goes off the deep end because of Weinstein. Because like they're butting heads and Rob Zombie's like, oh, because like he sold it, it's set forever. And they picked it up again, reshot it, set on the count. Like it just went through like three
The
different
second half,
companies.
yeah. I like your theory. So Jesse had what was the story about the ending? It was you were at somebody's house, they turned it off.
What was it? Yeah.
So basically, yeah, there's the one scene where
it's the Red Hot Pussy Lickers. It was Mike's dad.
Yeah.
And we were drinking with Mike's dad, Miguel Castro, shout out. And it's the scene right where they shot the cop. It was that long scene. Remember where he's holding the gun and he's like pans up forever and ever. Then all of a sudden he shoots the cop. They get liquor and she's like, bye, honey. And all of a sudden Mike's dad turned off the TV. And we're like, what? Is that it? And he goes, yeah, that's the end of the movie. And Mike goes, no, there's way more. There's way more. And we're like, he goes, no, that's it. He goes, he shot a cop, got some beer, good fucking movie.
Hell yeah.
And then after we watched it, I go, you should have left it off at that part. Because then after that, it's all stupid. When they go down in the basement, you actually see Dr. Satan. Like, they
went too far. They went too far.
They shouldn't have showed him. I don't think. They should have kept him the lure. Dr. Satan.
He kept the mystery of
the
him.
first half of it's like, oh, you
Yeah.
hear about it and everything, but then when you see it, it's like, oh, this is hokey kind of.
Yeah.
It's like,
I didn't like it.
It was.
They're trying to do like a House on Haunted Hill thing.
but after you said that, I'm
the
like, you know what?
mental asylum.
If it would have ended right there, that would have been a perfect shot to end on. I'm
Would
like, all
have
right, now it
perfect
keeps it
movie.
in your head, and it's like, okay, cool.
You see her butt, see Sherry Moon's butt, and they buy liquor.
Have
and
you
like, they're
guys
done.
like heard about the fucking drama and nonsense that the movie Fanboys went through to get released?
No.
No,
Dude,
I love that movie though.
I
That
do
Star
too.
Wars movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that right there says it all.
Yeah.
They ended production on it in like 2004, and it did not get released until like 2008.
Wow.
They were almost certain it was never going to come out
Because of licensing and
because
shit.
George Lucas is a cunt.
Did he sign off already on Disney? Did he sell his
might
shit?
No,
have
that
to-
was 2013.
Might have to take that one
damn,
out,
that was-
Maddie.
They're gonna be coming for you.
Now anybody can use
I
it to
personally,
take
I don't
the
care
mouse.
if he is a cunt because I love George Lucas. So
Yeah, I like
I'm,
George.
I'm a
I
big
do
Star
too.
Wars guy, but
He created the realm.
he has the
know?
right to be a cunt. God damn it.
Only he could get away with having dreams about incest and get away with it.
The only thing I didn't like is when he made what's his name shoot first. Guido.
Oh, when they redid it,
I didn't like that. That was one thing I was like, you could have done without that.
I'm a fan though. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
So here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
dogging.
Here's the thing about George Lucas. Don't take offense to this, but he's a lot. He's kind of like what you like. We were talking about earlier. What you do with your ideas.
Yeah, throw shit at the
You got
wall.
all kinds of ideas and shit. Maybe George Lucas should have stepped back a couple steps.
Second, he
You know
needs
what
a
I mean?
Maddie. He should have had a
He
Maddie.
needs somebody to pull him back. Yeah.
I had this idea. So, by the way, never tell your ideas on podcasts. I'm going to give you one example.
We do that every week.
Yeah.
I had an idea that a bunch of
Wait, you're about
bands
to do
should
it. You're
get
about to-
together. No, it's already happened. It's
Okay,
already come
okay.
to fruition.
Okay.
And do an entire album of bands doing sloppy second covers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen that.
That was born
I seen that.
on a midweek crisis, and
Okay.
now that's a thing, and now they're doing another one because it was so successful.
Shit.
It's super cool.
So never tell
I
your
could be
ideas.
wrong. That could be fake information, but I'm pretty sure that's how that all came about.
That'd be
It's
cool.
pretty weird, but I just do. I was like, I will not do that anymore.
Yeah.
Usually, if we do have good ideas, it might be boring here, but we don't like talk about it until afterward. We're like, wait a minute, we should actually,
Yeah, quite.
you
on that
know.
one.
But if something comes up with a joke, but
have you ever
it's
seen
funny.
that? Have you seen that movie Tusk? Kevin
Oh,
Smith's
fuck
Tusk.
yeah, dude.
That was born out of the podcast. They just got high and thought of an idea. Like, you know, it would be a funny movie
Really?
if you get kidnapped from a guy and he turns you into a walrus. Like, you're so funny. And they're like, hey,
That sounds like something we would say.
And they're like,
Yeah.
hey, let's do that movie. Like, they're on the podcast, and then
What
the
the
fans paid for it. They threw it out for a GoFundMe. And they go, we're not going to make this movie unless the fans raise the money for it. And like, it was literally like 3 hours. It was raised.
Weird.
And Kevin Smith was like, fuck, now I
Now I
got
gotta
to make
make
a movie.
it. You gotta make a Tusk movie.
When they debuted that film,
I love that movie.
They actually had the Westboro
Baptist.
yeah,
Well,
they-
that's Red State.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
thinking
Red State. Yeah, Red State.
Which-
That's a good movie too. That's a good movie. Yeah, Tusk is where he gets turned into a walrus.
I never saw Tusk. I saw
You
Red
never seen
State, though.
Tusk?
I never
Oh,
watched Tusk. No,
it's
I've
so
heard a lot
good.
about it.
I have not been able to sit through
It's
it.
so good.
Oh, you can't
so
sit
good.
through it. then I don't know if I can.
I love it.
It's pretty fucked.
It's just fucked up movie.
It's a fucked
Yeah,
up.
because he's teaching him to become a walrus. He's like beating him. Like, "Arr, arr,"
Like,
he
yeah,
like
it's weird.
slowly breaks his bones and makes him like takes walrus skin over him.
I have a weird theory, a weird movie theory that
yeah.
I was gonna talk to you guys outside the podcast. And I was like, no, I'll save it for the podcast.
Yeah, save it for Shep.
Okay,
No.
so here's the thing. Remember the movie Michael?
Yes.
Yeah.
John Travolta.
John Travolta?
Travolta, the angel. Yeah.
I'm not that kind of angel. That guy?
Yeah.
Okay, 1997, right? Mm-hmm. 6 months later, guess what movie comes out?
Phenomenon.
Face Off.
Oh, Face Off.
He switched faces with Nicolas
The
Cage.
Michaels
Guess what came out the year right after that?
Phenomenon.
City of Angels, where
with
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage is
Cage.
an angel. They really switched faces in Face Off, guys.
Holy shit.
Shit.
Weird.
the world to see me.
So City of Angels, Nicolas Cage in City of Angels is actually John Travolta. They did the face swap in real life.
That's
That's
crazy.
method acting as fuck.
And the Goo Goo Dolls did the soundtrack. Used to be a thrash metal band.
They did, dude.
They did.
Yeah, so
you heard the
yeah.
early stuff. It's fucking,
Yeah.
it's crazy. They're like a
Yeah.
speed metal
and
or shit.
And their first song was called Castor Troy.
What?
The fuck? No.
No way.
Yeah, I don't
gas.
get that one.
I don't. What was the bad guy? in
That was
Face
his
Off?
name in Face Off.
Castor Troy.
I've been married for 20 years.
No, you weren't.
And my wife, about a year ago, grew a mustache
Prove it.
and turned brunette. A week ago now, I realized that wasn't my wife at all. A homeless guy got into my car. We're on vacation at Legoland. My question to you is, have you seen my wife? I would have been able to get it out if you didn't interrupt me fucking 5 fucking times. There's a rhythm to it, you son of a bitch.
You just paused. You went.
Hey, you gotta learn how to deal with hecklers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No
True.
problem.
That's
We'll
true.
just chase him out, and fucking 5 people will fucking chase him out of the fucking building.
And then hug him outside.
And then
Yeah.
hug him out. That was
Yeah.
Blake.
Yeah.
I think they
Well,
made
would you
out.
rather? Would you rather have him hug or fight?
That's true.
I
thought there
was
gonna be-
wanting them to fight. I had $20 in my hand.
We're talking about, for the people that don't know, at the open mic,
Pronouns,
Kokomo Press
pal.
open mic, the last Thursday, there was a heckler that was going a little too hard, and there was maybe a racist joke said, and he got real offended, and they almost fought, and it was a whole thing.
And Blake hugged it out.
If you guys
with
want to see some drama, come down to Cooper's on Thursdays. It's fun. It's a fun time.
Thanks, Kibblez. For bringing
fun
He has
time.
$20 to make people fight.
That place packed up too. That was
yeah, bro.
They did
They were outside of Cooper's at the time. They're in front of
Still
our
their
store.
property. Yeah.
No,
They did
it was
it
in
in
front
the-
of your property.
You
yeah,
asked
that's
me
right.
if I've seen your wife.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh, sorry.
sure.
He's not married.
But last night when I left your mom's, there was another woman there.
No, that was my sister. They have a tooth way thing going on.
I'm trying.
wait.
Too hard.
Yeah, there it is.
you go.
Round one.
We're a really close family.
Your mama's so fat.
Dude, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
telling jokes on
You have
podcasts.
any kids? You have kids, don't you?
Yeah, dude.
How old is your kids now?
6 and 3.
6 and 3.
Mine are
I'll say
17
I
and
was
19,
so proud as an adult. My daughter's 8, and they were doing the grand opening here, and Brian Allen West wanted kids to roast him, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't coach Lilith. I didn't do nothing, right? And Brian was like, "Hey, anybody else want to roast me?" And Lilith goes, "I do." And Lilith walked up there, did 3 "Your mama's so fat" jokes.
Yeah,
you know, like
great.
they were clean too. They were Thanos jokes. You know, like she's doing Marvel jokes. You know,
Did you say your
And I'm
mom
like,
is so fat?
yeah,
when
yeah.
Thanos snapped, she turned to Cheeto dust.
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah,
funny.
and he goes, "Your mama's so fat, she walked into the store with boots on, came out with sandals." And like, Matt goes, "That's your daughter." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yes."
I know.
Well, the craziest thing is she's 8 years old and she's like waiting for the laughter to
Yeah,
calm down.
her
She had her
timing.
timing down and everything. I was like, she's gonna be a stand up, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
I told Jackie, I was like, I'm gonna sneak her into the back door to do some open
Yeah,
mics
yeah.
and stuff.
She got the timing
Yeah.
down and she waited for all the laughter to calm and then
Yeah.
told her next joke. Like she
She's gonna be a roast comic. I'm gonna make
Yeah,
her write her
there you
roast
go.
jokes.
That's fucking awesome.
Does she watch stand up?
No, sometimes with me, but she watches YouTube. Cause I go, "Where'd you get that from?" She goes, "YouTube."
That's
It's like,
awesome.
cause I've been monitoring her YouTube because she's been watching way too much YouTube.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, at least they weren't dirty jokes. Now she went out there and said, fuck. And I'm like, oh,
Dropping the N-words. You're like, no, get off the stage, get off the stage. No.
She did really, really good.
She did good.
The answer to your question is Close Encounters of a Third Kind.
Thank you.
And
That was my other question from earlier. He only answered part of.
Yeah.
Good job, Shep.
Oh,
And
shit.
then
I forgot.
For reals, like I would probably go just because I don't know what it is about this movie, but Interstellar.
Dude,
I like that.
fantastic.
Yes,
Good movie.
dude, that's a great movie.
Amazing movie.
That's a great movie.
Like if like I was screwed and there was only 2 movies, they're both
Yeah.
Time Traveler's Wife.
Time Traveler's
You ever
Life.
seen that?
I never saw that.
You
one.
gotta-
That gets you right there.
You got to pick a
Get you
movie.
right there.
Oh,
we all have that
Where
movie
it's
that we
like
can
he
just
disappears
watch.
and shit. And he
Yeah.
knows he's gonna die and stuff, and it's crazy.
Yeah, we all have that movie we can
Effect.
watch over and over and over.
Oh,
and
dude,
over
that's a
again.
good one.
Butterfly Effect and Time Traveler's Wife. I can watch over and over again.
I'm trying to fucking think of the name. I just watched a new movie last night that just came out on Paramount. It's something Frankenstein. It's like an 80s retro. It is good.
I want to see that Maxine.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, I want to
What's
see
that
one.
about?
It's basically the killer. The,
Yeah.
it's
It's
kind of like
the-
John Wick, but
It's the sequel to X.
yeah,
Yep.
I think it'd be cool.
What did you have for supper last night? What's your favorite breakfast cereal? Follow up.
I had
Oh.
Papa John's last night for dinner.
Really?
They're limited
It's not the enemy?
time.
Yeah, Anthony,
That's
you
your-
can't be
that's the
eating that.
Cheesy burger pizza. I had to go.
That might be good.
I could only find one fucking store that had it. I had to drive to Pendleton to get it. And then for breakfast this morning, oh shit, pussy.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Extra
Same
cheese.
thing I had.
I'm jealous.
Extra cheese.
Yeah. I had leftover Chinese food. Anyways.
I thought that was.
She was Korean, not Chinese.
So,
Kibblez.
so you eat other chain pizza places?
I thought it was cottage cheese, but
Oh
whatever.
shit! Oh shit! Oh, shit.
Ricotta.
I like them big.
Wait, hold on. Now that I think about it, after last night, I think that was my own cum.
Oh, there you go. You got it.
That was a question for my last guest. Maybe you can answer it. How long does sperm stay good refrigerated?
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, I didn't know either. His answer was after 5 days it doesn't taste the same.
Well, for me personally, I kind of look at it like pizza. I just leave it on the counter and eat it later.
Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
yeah, lick it off the counter.
So-
Well, and sometimes you have to scrape it off with a credit card because it
So
dries.
semen tastes better cold, like pizza.
Yeah, for breakfast. Yeah.
Gotta
I wonder if it
ferment.
tastes as good with peanut butter on it. Like
See, I don't like cold pizza unless it's like in the morning.
But semen.
after. You know
Try
what I mean?
cold semen in the
Oh,
morning.
yeah, I'll try that. I did find another. I did learn another spider fact the other day. I'm always
Oh,
bringing
yeah,
spider
yeah,
facts to the
yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
and it happens to do with semen. That's what made me think of it.
Whoa, weird.
Spiders, like orb weaver spiders, they can actually hold the semen from multiple. Like basically, a male comes into their web, they'll fucking mate. They'll hold the semen. Don't let it don't let it inseminate them yet. Eat the male. Let another male come in, do the same thing. Hold his semen. Eat that guy. There was a spider I was watching. There was this guy. Well, it was like a Reddit post, and like this one spider ate 3 different males, and she was holding all 3 of their semen before she actually let it inseminate her. They can hold it for like 2 weeks and then inseminate themselves, and then
so they don't-
have lay eggs. Fucking wild.
So you're
dude.
saying the lady spiders don't trust male spiders?
Yeah, dude. That's what I was thinking. I was like, this is crazy. It's
they
like
don't trust you. I'm gonna kill you and
it's
keep
like,
you inside of me.
it's like a chick keeping a condom full of semen
Yeah.
and then be like, okay,
And break
whenever
her
I
neck.
want to, I'm
Yeah,
gonna do it.
break her neck, and you're just like-
it's crazy. Like they can hold it up to 2 weeks without doing anything with it. It's
Some other dude
wild.
shows up like, party! There's like a dead guy hanging off of her. He's like, hell yeah, I'll get in that.
It's a crazy
You
fact.
just
but-
made me think of something. So, you know, the head of your penis, how it's
Yeah.
shaped
Oh,
that
you're
way.
familiar.
I know
I was
I know
always
this.
under the
I know
impression
this.
the reason why it's shaped that way is so if somebody came before
Clean
you,
out the semen.
it pulls it out. But
Yeah.
it turns out the head of our penises are shaped that way to clean the back of Kibble's mom's teeth.
It's so crazy.
Like, Kibbles is like, so after the podcast,
There it
you'll
is.
pay for the movies you're buying, and then I'm gonna whip your ass outside.
No,
Wait till the
but
check clears.
Blake and Jesse get all that money. You're in the clear.
Yeah, he gets to whoop
He's
your ass
just
right
coming
now.
for you this podcast.
I know.
Kibbles.
I know.
Damn.
You know
I'm
why?
sorry,
'Cause he didn't go to the
but you're
mail
the
show.
host, man. I gotta come at Kibble's today.
That's true. We rotate hosts, so I'm glad it's not me this week. Damn.
Thank God.
It's funny
of a
because
bitch.
Kibbles is like the nicest guy ever. Nobody ever goes for Kibbles. Like even though he says the grossest shit, people always think he's joking, but he's not really. But like he comes off as a really nice guy, so people don't come for him. They're usually roasting Jesse actually, or me. They roast Jesse for
You're like,
they
I'm
roast
gonna
me. They
get
call
this
me
on
pretentious and whatever. But
So you're not
Kibbles never
really
gets the
going
bun.
gray there. That's just semen that's dried there. Right?
Absolutely.
Is this a roast battle now? Is this what's happening?
At first, I thought it was toothpaste, and then I remembered that the night before last night, I was with your dad.
Well, we all got to make money somehow. You know what I mean? He is a pimp. He is a pimp for the largest gay collaboration of prostitutes in this town. And you do look like the type, man, for sure.
All right, keep going. Keep going. Let's go.
Take your shirt off and jiggle around a little bit. Let's give you an interview. Stand up and turn around. How far can you spread your butt cheek?
I can answer this.
It depends on how big your dad's hands are.
He's got really small hands. That's why we wrote that song, Whisker Biscuit. It was about him.
Hey,
You got a
your
variable
dad-
butthole.
your
Variable
dad-
butthole. That's a good song title.
It's like, yeah, your dad was stupid or something.
I'm not good at roast
Yeah, I'm sorry,
comedy.
I'm not good. Yeah.
That should be your next stick when you go on stage. Just
Yeah,
roast the
roast
crowd.
everybody. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Be like a reverse roast.
We
You roast
spent
everybody
enough
that's there.
time talking about your parents. Let's talk about your sister.
I don't
I
think
can answer
anyone
this.
has-
Oh, yeah.
This guy used to
Don't be
fuck her
cruel.
constantly.
Hey, he taught her heart-shaped box, dude, on drums. That's
Yeah.
cool enough. That's
Actually,
cool
I think
enough.
I did.
Yeah, because I played it with her.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
was
funny.
like, who the fuck taught you that? She was Maddie. I go, oh, that makes sense.
That's hilarious.
She could play.
Yeah, drums. She was good. Yeah, she
played
but she knew
drums.
the.
This was 20-some years ago.
But she knew the the clicks and everything. You know
Yeah.
when to switch and when to hit the snare.
She also knows how
And I
to
was like,
fold a foilie.
and she also
Yeah,
knows
there you
to
go.
bend
Who
over.
taught her that?
Yeah.
That's me. I taught her how to take the light bulbs out and
So
open
she
it
knows
up.
she can
put the
suck
drugs
the
in
chrome
there
off my
and-
bumper.
Jesse, I have a question for you.
Oh God.
How do you make meth?
Oh.
Well, you get one part
Hey, hold on,
anhydrous
hold on, hold
ammonia.
on, stop. That will get us flagged. Hold
All
on.
right, all right. Never mind. I was asking for a friend.
Oh, I used to do math.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's easy. You take one guy.
Yeah,
You
one
add
plus
one
guy.
girl. You subtract the clothes and divide the legs and multiply.
And then you bring in an Asian guy and say, what did we just do? He does the math for you. Sorry. Outhouse Records does not condone racism of any kind, especially against the Asian community. I'm sorry.
Especially, why are they more special than the black community or the Mexican community, Maddie?
I didn't say they're special. I just said they're good at math.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Well, it's like it balances out because they can't drive. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, they're all good at
I'm
something.
sorry.
Mexicans
Jesse, you
are-
transferred your racism to me the last
I
couple
know,
weeks.
right?
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, transgendered my.
No.
I was pretty sure the
Can't
next
touch
thing.
that. That's a
The
hot
next
topic.
thing you were about to say was Mexicans are good at taking our derbs.
Yeah.
No, they're just good at landscaping. Fuck, I'm sorry.
That's fucked up.
I'm sorry. I live.
Yeah.
I have three Mexican
I'm
stepchildren.
I'm
It's
totally
fine.
telling Javier about that when I get home. He's in the garden
Osvaldo's
right now.
gonna kick your ass.
I have Mexican stepchildren, kind of. So like I can do that. You know. So.
Yeah, that's all right. I got a black friend. It's
Outhouse
cool.
Records does not condone racism of any kind,
Of any kind.
Man, all
especially against the Mexican community.
All the mixed community talk. I miss Arizona.
I know. Dude.
Yeah.
It makes me miss Arizona.
Speaking of Cleveland Indians,
Guardians.
Yeah.
Cleveland Engines.
Oh shit.
no, that was fine too, man.
Aborigines.
At least engines actually.
No,
work.
that's an engine shop. I had to stop there on my way to
So
on my way
would
through
that be
Cleveland.
racist? It'd be Cleveland Albos. Is it Aborigines? It's called the Cleveland Albos.
Aborigines are
I'm sorry, Shep.
Australian Indians.
Shep does not share our
From
views on any of this
Australia,
stuff.
you son of a bitch. He's like Aboriginals.
Watch
That's
out!
Australia.
Watch out for them Australian Indians.
They're everywhere. Them Aboriginals are everywhere out here. Watch out.
Let's say they'll boomerang back.
Oh, crikey.
Crikey. He's really
crikey.
pissed off now.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna stick my thumb right
No,
up
it's
his
like
butthole.
you go. You see right here. You gotta make sure the peak of the TP doesn't hit over, right?
No, that was American Indian again. You're going back.
Damn
to
it! But there has to be American Indians in Australia, right?
There might be one or two.
Yeah, exactly.
Could be.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I'm American Indian. Excuse me,
Yeah.
you albos need to get off my land.
Go suck a kangaroo.
You ever seen that video of the guy punching that kangaroo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that video.
It was the one where he's like, "Show, see, this is what he does." He's like hiding behind a tree, and then fucking ends up getting popped.
No, I see
No,
one. The
they
guy
actually-
was,
he actually boxes
Yeah,
him.
this kangaroo had
Yeah.
a dog, his dog, and he ran up. He goes, "Get off my dog!" And the kangaroo let go of his dog, and he just
I
punched
seen that
the
one
kangaroo.
too. Yeah, I
and
see
the
that.
kangaroos went.
Kangaroos are always trying to murder dogs, dude.
Yeah.
Kangaroos
I
are
know,
evil.
why is
They're
Look at 'em,
straight
man.
up
They
evil.
look like fucking Clayton.
Why is
Clayton
that?
walked in the other
Dude, he
day.
was huge.
Dude, I know. Fucking, that's how kangaroos like. Now Clayton looks like a
true.
kangaroo now.
Kate Clayton, who?
Oh, what's his
Bigsby?
last name? Bigsby.
Yeah. Well, that was,
He was.
that's what he goes by. Holidays his real name.
Yeah,
but
Clayton
he goes by
Holiday is
Bigsby,
his
yeah.
real name. But
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
a little skinny guy. Dude, you should see him now. He
Dude,
looked like Kurt Beck.
Weird.
bigger
Bigger.
than Kurt
But he
Beck.
looked like a kangaroo.
Yeah, that's what the kangaroos look like.
Yeah.
They're all
Well,
fucking-
they're not shoulder heavy. His shoulders were like big as my head.
Yeah.
Clayton's like his
Shep,
literally right
you
here.
fuck a kangaroo, right?
Would you fuck in the pouch or the vagina?
Oh.
I would face fuck it and then try to squirt the cum in the pouch.
Oh, God.
Oh no, spit it in the pouch. Yeah, fuck it. Get your, suck it out of her butt, and then go put your face in the pouch and spit it back in the pouch.
Oh, dude, you're just inventing a whole nother
Yeah.
website right here.
It's called Pouch Love.
Outhouse Records does not condone bestiality of any kind, especially of the kangaroo
Hey,
community.
there's nothing wrong with
Fuck them Australian Indians.
love is love, all right? There's nothing wrong with a man who's adult age falling in love with a llama of adult age.
Actually, it's illegal. Is it illegal? Is bestiality illegal?
Pretty sure.
In Indiana, it's not.
I don't know.
It's not.
Interesting.
Let's test the water.
Yes.
That's how far we can go.
There's a song that Nick wrote about a friend of his that he went to high school with.
A friend of his.
Yeah, that's why I'm about to say the same thing. I was like,
maybe not friend,
Yeah.
but she and her husband went to jail because they got caught making bestiality porn with their
I heard
dog.
about that. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I heard because that was my favorite newsletter.
That's the question. It's like, okay, yeah, with a dog, everybody would be mad about that.
Every girl has done that.
But like, could you like bang a beaver? Like nobody thinks about that
true.
kind of thing.
Like
you know
a
what
weird
I mean?
animal. Like, well, I think
Is it bestiality of any animal, or is
Definitely
it
would not be getting head from a beaver.
specifically a dog?
I think it's a more like the more extinction list it is. That's more of illegal it is.
If it's like
So
it's
you better not
domesticated.
fuck a bald eagle.
No,
bro.
you will go to prison.
Bad.
You will go to prison.
Bad.
Beaver, it's down there, so no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Go ahead, go fuck a
Eagle?
beaver.
Is it really just like an endangered list, or is it more like domesticated, like cats and dogs? No,
No, it's endangered
But like a
list.
ferret,
They don't give a
maybe.
shit.
You know what I mean? And a llama, no.
Ferret
I
bites
think
it's a
too
farm
much.
animal.
I think you're allowed to fuck bears. I think you're allowed to fuck bears because they can defend themselves
Technically,
pretty
your
well.
farm animal is your stock. It's your property, so you fuck that cow as much as you want.
I paid fucking $400 for this cow. I'll put my dick
It's time for the
in it.
Emancipation Proclamation. We got to get these farm animals their own freedom. I'm just saying that's messed up.
Remind me not to eat burgers at Jesse's house ever again. We're doing that.
That's my property. Is that what you say about Devo, your dog?
Oh, yeah.
his
I have sex
dog.
with him all the
His
time.
dog. Outhouse Records does not condone bestiality of any kind, especially of Jesse's
Debo.
dog.
Mr. Dabowski.
Yeah,
Although he is the sexiest pit bull I've ever seen.
He is.
he's a good-looking dog.
I'm
He's a
afraid to
good-looking
bring him
dog.
here because KPD will shoot him.
Yeah, don't
'Cause
bring
he's
him
a
here.
pit bull.
Don't
Yeah.
bring him here. Well,
Yeah.
also, like, as much as he is like the nicest dog in the world,
They don't give a fuck.
But yeah, not just KPD, but people won't come in here if there's
True.
a pit bull in here.
That's
They're
true.
not just there's so many people that are afraid of
That's
them. You
true.
know, it's like
I wanted to bring my parrot, and I just don't want to hear.
Yeah, I'd rather-
Fucking, I was yelling at
Every
Caitlin.
once
She
in a
brought in
while,
that
I
fucking
probably
turkey on her shoulder.
I know she brought a fucking turkey.
The guinea,
turkey?
a guinea
What?
fowl. Well, the
I
guinea
wasn't-
fowl. It's a
I wasn't
guinea
here for
fowl.
that.
I was like,
you didn't put a sign up, no
I go,
animals.
is that a baby
She's
turkey?
so crazy.
You got a baby turkey on your shoulder?
You put no animal sign up. We
we
can make
love
it.
Caitlin.
Well,
but
then
look,
Kibbles can't come in.
I cleaned.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up. I cleaned up.
You don't
fucking
know that the
guinea
gerbil's
fowl
in his
turds,
ass.
so- Those dribbles don't leave my ass. All
Yeah,
right?
you can't even tell.
And all the mess is in my pants.
That's a good skit, Kibbles. We got to X-ray you, and you have like dead gerbils in your butt.
Well, there's a Tonka truck in there too. I wasn't able to get that back out.
That's where you're trying to pry the dead gerbil,
Yeah.
the bones out of your butt.
Well, no,
The Tonka
I
truck.
loaded the back of the Tonka
Yeah, that's
trunk
what I'm saying. You try to
up
load
with
it
the
out.
gerbils.
Yeah.
Right, I was trying to get as many in as I could. It's like a
Someone
construction
go back to
site.
work.
You know, exactly. Yeah, I had like 4 or 5 doodles in my chode loading.
Lunch is over.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, lunch is over, asshole.
Exactly.
We're not usually this unhinged. Apparently, you just bring it out of us. I don't know.
When you
It's your
started
fault,
roasting me,
Shep.
it started
Sorry.
happening.
I'm
That's
just kidding.
what
I'm
happened.
just kidding. We love you, and
If
we
you were
appreciate
stuck
you
in
being here.
Jumanji,
Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
if you were stuck in Jumanji and you only had a spork and one like ration of trail mix, what would be your game plan?
Jillian. Is that her name?
Yeah, the sportscaster lady.
The redhead.
Yeah.
And the new
Yeah,
one.
Jillian.
Oh my gosh. The one from
She was in
Doctor
Guardians
Who.
Galaxy too,
Doctor
was
Who?
she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
redhead.
was.
Woo.
Yeah. Hey, we got that on
Hot
DVD
as
out
fuck.
there.
Yeah, we
That's
do.
what these questions are
109
designed
Sycamore.
for, is to get us talking about something else.
I don't
sorry.
even know what
That's
the
all right.
question
I'm
was. I just heard
Yeah, exactly.
Jumanji, and I
So let's talk
immediately
about
thought
this
of that
hot bitch.
beautiful
Yeah.
fucking redhead.
The
Yeah.
new Jumanji,
I would
not
pee-
the
all
not
this
the Robin
talk
Williams
about-
Jumanji.
Not the
I
good
know what you're
one.
talking about.
All this
Yeah.
talk about beavers and
Yeah,
fucking
I would totally pee in her butt,
kangaroos.
dude. I'd pee right in her butt. I'm not
right in her butt.
right in her butt.
Right in the butt.
in her boot. Why were you peeing her boot for?
Her butt.
No, he said boots.
When a man loves a woman,
Canadian.
a man takes his pee and pees in her butt. And that's how babies are made.
But she can go to she can't walk in snow without her boots.
These boots are made for walking. Right
What
the
to-
fuck
what to
out when
do?
she's done fucking me to make a sandwich.
Jesus.
I think I have the answer.
Oh, he's got the answer.
Game Genie.
I had Game Shark. I was a Game Shark guy.
Yeah. See, I have a Game Genie now. I had a Game Shark when I was
There
a
you
kid,
go.
and I don't
Yes.
have it anymore. But I went to look for
Went to
Game
adult
Shark.
things. I put away childish things.
I thought
I went
you
to
were
look for a
gonna say
Game Shark, and I
rolled
ended up.
doubles.
I found a Game Genie instead, so that's what I have now
okay.
for my Super Nintendo.
I remember I took my Game Shark to because I lived with my mom and dad, and I was visiting my dad, and I took my Game Shark to one of my friends down the road, and he literally tried to steal it from me because he was like, I showed him all the cheat codes and shit. He's like, I blew this kid's mind. He's like, what? You could do that? And like I was like, I went to leave and go, where's my Game Shark? And they're like, I don't know. What's his name? I'm like, I don't know. He was in the closet clutching it, like waiting for me to leave. And then I was like, I'm not leaving without my Game Shark, bro.
That's the most 90s story I've ever heard, dude.
He just grabbed it. Was like, I'm going in the closet and hide. Wait till Jesse leaves.
That's just the greatest thing I've ever seen. I need
Maurice, that was his name.
Oh yeah,
Maurice.
call him out, bro.
Actually, I think he's passed now. Yeah, I think he's passed.
Well, you are old as fuck.
I am old.
I think we're almost out of time here. And it's gone way too fucking fast.
Yes.
We'll have to have you back on at some
Yes,
point.
sir.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That was real
We want to thank Shep for coming in. Shipwrecked Shep out of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Chopped liver, tight like a tiger, sick the ripper,
Red Lighters.
Go check them all out.
Hell yeah.
It's all good. I promise. I haven't heard Red Lighters yet, but I'm sure it's good because of the people involved.
Thrash? You said you got me in Thrash.
Oh, no,
That's Sick the Ripper.
That's
Oh,
Sick the Ripper.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Sick the Ripper,
it's the
Thrasher.
Hammers. And I was going to say that earlier, like, because he does Republican Sex Blanket, Tight Like a Tiger, Leather and Mace, and Sick the Ripper.
God, he's busy.
And Sick the Ripper is the one that puts his ass to work.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's
Yeah.
So
fast.
I guarantee that's his favorite band.
I
guarantee it.
That's his workout band.
Yeah, because Resin, I love Dwarf, but Resin makes me a better drummer for Dwarf. Like me playing drums in a different band. And it's like like I could do double kick, I could do all this shit I don't want to do. I'm forcing myself to
work
do it.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I go play Dwarf, I'm like, this is fun.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
It's
not
like
I'm
batting
not
with a
tired.
donut. Batting with a donut.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Don't mind if I do.
But anyways, go
Thank you, Shep.
check out his bands. Check out Chopped Liver. You'll live how many times a week?
every week. At least once a week.
At least once a week.
Every
yeah,
Wednesday,
yeah. That's what I thought.
On,
And-
on what platform?
Well, you could watch the live show on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and X gonna give it to you.
There you go.
Oh. And then you can always just check out the website, wearechopliver.com.
wearechopliver.com.
Yeah.
You can come by Outhouse Records. He just dropped off a bunch of these little pins. Probably can't see it there.
Come get yourself a pen.
Come grab your pen, whatever. It's cool.
And if you're wanting to find the places for where they go, it's at Shipwrecked Shep.
Okay.
At Shipwrecked Shep.
And-
I'll put it on the screen right
And
here.
August 31st, I will see you with Master Hunter,
Hell
Punk Rock
yeah.
and I,
and
in
then,
Indianapolis.
and then Harvestfest, September 14th. Tight Like a
right.
Tiger will be there.
Yeah.
They'll be in the house playing.
yeah.
That's
you
gonna
guys,
be fun, dude. We're gonna have so
yeah,
much
you guys
fun.
are right in the middle, heart of the order too. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be. We gave you a good spot this time.
Are,
so.
are you bringing baked beans? Oh wait, that's fiber.
That's fire.
That's fine, right.
Now it's now they're bringing Tiger
We're
Claws.
definitely bringing
But
a
you-
party.
you
There's
gotta
going
have
to
in
be
parentheses.
somebody's going to be pissed.
Nice.
Hell
Like we
yeah.
just played down in Louisville, and the owner of the bar was mad.
Good.
Hell yeah.
That's what we want for
That's what I
Harvest
love.
Fest.
Yes.
That's what we want.
Yes.
There's-
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
yeah, Harvest
Tons of
Fest
stuff.
X. Go check it out. You can find it. There's a Facebook event and stuff. Go check it out, and you can find it. Whatever.
Thank you,
all that
Shep.
stuff.
Fuck
Go to
yeah.
shopouthouse.com. Buy your merchandise. Come down to Outhouse Records. Buy some stuff.
And
And
tonight, well, they already
no,
party
this,
already
this,
happened.
this,
Already
yeah,
happened.
this is coming out Tuesday. Anyways, we appreciate you guys for watching. We will see you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
House.
You draw trouble like an outhouse draws flies. Outhouse.
Oh, look, an indoor outhouse. Been an outhouse that didn't stink that bad.
40 yards to the outhouse.
Both brothers be having them a outhouse.